Hey, welcome in. How was your Christmas? If you celebrate Christmas. Hi, welcome in. I wanted to look at this magazine that I got from Hirschner's. Apparently they're coming out with new yarn called Squishy. And it's a freaking, like, it kind of looks like Premier. It's a chenille yarn. It says coming spring 2025. So that's pretty cool. I don't think it says the price. Let me look on their website to see if it's already on there. Let's see. $20 shades, okay. They have singles skeins or bags of 5. Let's see how much the single skeins cost. Wow, $3.99. I'm gonna have to get me some. And then they even have a code on here. On orders $35 and up, mention code springtime. Maybe free shipping? I'm gonna have to look at these colors then. I'm gonna have to try it out for you guys. Do they have any browns? No browns. 5, 10, 15, 20. The orange is too harsh for me. They have one called Moonbeam, and it's kind of pretty. It's a gray. They have lilac, so I'll get one of those. Froggy sounds cute. Oh, there's a light green one that looks really nice. There's a light orange and a yellow. There's a red. There's another green one. It's kind of like a green brown, and it's called Sandcastle. There's a creamy color, and then the color white, and of course Panther is the black color. Sorry, now I'm like looking at all this yarn. Let me look at my cart. Let me see what this is. Springtime. So let's see, how many skeins is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. For 21 skeins, it's coming up for like 90 bucks. that doesn't sound too bad. They need to add browns. They don't have any browns. Christmas was fun. See all the fam. Yes, always. That's always a good thing. Oh, I hope your mom is doing better, Abigail. No browns, I'm out. Yeah, it's so pretty. Look at it. I got this green. I got the lighter pink. Well, I haven't gotten it. I haven't checked out. I got this. This is like the only brown, but it's not brown. It's orange. You can kind of see it more on the website. Unless it is brown and I'm tripping, but to me it looks like a fall orange. This is the gray that I was talking about. It's a different tone. It's like a brown gray. Has a different undertone. This green was drawing me in, and so is this one, because I don't think I have anything like that. It's only $3.99 right now. Typically they're $4.99 per skein. They're running a sale until, I guess, January 13th. I didn't know about it until I got this, but I got this like last week. I just didn't look at it until today. And I'm like, wait a darn second. This yarn looks like something I would use. So that's the reason why I even brought it out. And then you buy a certain amount and you get free shipping. So, I mean, it sounds good to me. I haven't pressed buy yet. But yeah, it looks like Premier. Look. These are some of the colors worked up. So it looks like it's like a chenille, what, size 5, 6? Oh, look, it tells you how easy it is to crochet with it. It's a 2 out of 4. I guess that's what that means. Like the rest of this week and think on it. Yeah, I'm not going to order it yet. But it's in the cart if I want it. We'll see. Anybody else want to talk about their festivities? Where did I stop? Okay, I really don't need this last page, I think. Let me copy this. Oh, I already put that. Okay. Yeah, I don't need this page. Okay. Oh, no. This needs to get... Okay. We're going to take him off. This is where we're at. Okay, we did the ears. So I'm working on some more patterns. I worked up Arlo again. Arlo the alligator. So here he is in this green. I wish I would have done it in a deeper green, but it was already too late. So I went ahead and did it in this color. And he got finished. My yarn for the hippo and the rhino came in. So I can finally continue working on this. I can finally continue working on it. But I haven't had the motivation to start on that again. Oh, really? To me, it looks more like Premier, though. Like when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's Posh. It doesn't look like it has a lot of structure. It looks like it has a lot of, like it's called squishy. Like this is more firm. Posh is like more, I don't know how to explain it, but to me, like the photos look more like Premiere. But who knows? I won't know until I touch it. Hi, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, I am working on something gray. Yeah, maybe a toucan. I would go with that. Like in between Premiere and Posh. I don't think it looks like Posh. It looks closer to a Premiere, but if anything like a toucan, I agree. Definitely. Speaking of that, I just remembered my nerdy birdies and I'm like, I need to release those too next year. There's a lot that needs to be released. There's just so many. I would be doing tester calls week after week after week. A tote bag, what colors are you using? Definitely more structurally sound. Yes, Abigail, I agree. Definitely. But I am working on a cute little tiger. Right now I just have the head. I saw one in like this color. And I know tigers typically are orange, but I'm going to make a second one. But I really wanted to do the gray with the black stripes and then the pink little ears. And then the back is the same as the body. So that is what I'm working on. I'm kind of debating on starting maybe the black one more in front. It just depends. I think I did a lot of increases. So I don't think it would land directly. Oh, I don't think it would land directly with this line. It would be a little bit higher. So I don't know. Yes, I do. Pink and mauve blanket yarn. It's fluffy and soft. I love that. Oh, a messenger tote. I love big, thick totes that you can just, you know, throw on you. Are you going to line it? I know some people don't. That's why I'm asking. But yeah, I do have a lot of patterns. Too many. Sometimes I get overwhelmed because I'm like, there's too many. Why do I have 500 patterns on Canva? I'm like, which one's which? Well, they're all named, but still. And a lot of them don't have photos, so I'm gonna have to remake all of these. Not that I dread it. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. Like, I just want to crochet. I don't want to stop, take a picture of this, stop, take a picture of that. You know, I'm starting to get like really, I don't even know how to explain it, but I don't like my this is not, I don't even know how to say it, but my patterns, like you have to have knowledge of how to do a no-sew pattern. Because I think the last tester that I did, a lot of people were like, you need to add all these photos to make it beginner friendly. And I'm like, not that I don't want a beginner to make my plushie, but like I don't want to add 500 steps in order for a beginner to understand how to make my plushie. You know what I mean? Because they were wanting me to show an example of how to do a no-sew pattern. And I'm like, you know, how to put in the limbs into a no-sew pattern. And I'm like, that should be like, you should have knowledge of doing that before you get like a no-sew pattern. You know what I mean? Especially when it's like involving putting limbs into the plush as you're crocheting. And there's a lot of videos. I mean, I could make video, but that would just take so much longer. And I think that's why I don't do it. And that's why I always label mine beginner, intermediate. Because technically you could make it. You just have to figure out how to crochet the limbs on. You know what I mean? Which isn't too hard, but I don't know. I don't want to add like 20 extra photos um, when a lot of people do have that basic knowledge. You know what I mean? Line it to have, no wait. I'm gonna line it. I have to learn that on the fly. Oh, I've never lined a bag, but I definitely want to line this one. You got it. You just need some. Are you going to sew it by hand, like hand sew the lining in, or do you have a sewing machine? Because you can do either or. I don't think it's terrible. I've never done it though. Don't even get me wrong. I sew, but I have never sewed onto a crocheted item. Oh, hand sewing it is. I don't think it'll be bad if you hand sew it. I honestly don't, because the stitches, you know, you're probably using like acrylic or something, right? I would just pick up a stitch and sew it in, you know what I mean, into place. As long as if I were you, it was really helpful, even just me sewing on a sewing machine, is having clips to make sure you clip exactly where it needs to go and that it's in place, you know what I mean? Because you don't want it to move and then it's going to end up crooked. That's the worst. So I would, if I were you, I would definitely have some clips like some sewing clips to be able to clip it in place before you start sewing. Yeah, they really are. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, that's why, that's why I didn't add stripes there in that one. Okay, we'll probably just leave it alone. Let's see. I think today I'm gonna work on this little guy with you guys. I still gotta make all the limbs. And I feel like I want this tail to be different. I actually want like a nice full tail for this tiger. I don't think anybody else has a full tail. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do what I did for the horse and stuff. I think that'll still look cute. Because I'm going to be annoyed if I have to do like 4 in the round. Like to row 10 or something, you know? So, we got 22 stitches. Let's see. Let's put some stuffing in here. Okay, now I have to make the arms because I neglected to do that in the beginning. Now I gotta backtrack. Do the arms. I'm gonna do the arms and then I'll do the rest of the body and then I'll do the legs, I think. Trying to make sure he's aligned. You look pretty cute. I'm gonna leave you like that. Okay. Crap, and then I have to, forgot about that. I gotta add some stripes. tiger clip art. Oh, this little cutie. How did they do it? So they're going. I'm gonna have to frog this. Not me thinking making the whole body without putting stripes on it. Who am I? A beginner? I need to go back 3 rows now. Yeah. Let's unravel this, guys. Take some of the stuffing out. It's 1 row. 2 rows. Let me take that off. And 3. Okay. Make it easy. Where's my black yarn? Let me put this in. Let me roll this up. Hi, welcome in, Lynette. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you were able to catch a live. The giraffe. Geo. I gotta ball this yarn real quick. Because it's just spaghetti. So I can start on some stripes. I don't know if you guys like LMN movies. They're like really cheesy movies, but I recently subscribed. Like I paid for the subscription and I have been like in heaven with all of the cheesy movies. It's so funny because they're very predictable. I don't know, they're all the same, basically the same plot. But I just love that, to have it in the background, and it's not like the same movie over and over again, because that would annoy the crap out of me. But some of them have like the same plot, so I really enjoy it. Right now, I'm watching The Neighbors Are Watching. I just started it before I got on live, so I'm like 10 minutes in, but still, like, I'm already into it. I'm like, oh. Okay. Let's start this again. My dumb self forgot to make color changes. Okay. Now we can use the black. And tiger stripes are like, they don't go all the way around the body. It's like one comes from the left, one comes from the right, one comes from the left, one comes from the right. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to interchange. But there needs to be just gray in between them as well. So some rows are just going to be filled with only gray. Oh, let me see where the decreases are, because if so, then we will know where it's easiest to put these stripes. We're going to start my ear has been bothering me. It hurts. Okay, so we're gonna stop right here. That's the easiest place to stop. So this will be ×2. Gonna make that white. Wayne's World? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Happy ending stuff. I love the dramas and the suspense ones. Those are the categories on Element. Or yeah, I'm a movie club member or whatever they're called, whatever it's called. And best subscription yet in my book. And I have like all of them. I have too many. I don't even use half of them. Well, when I think about it, I want to use them. You know what I mean? Like Paramount, Amazon Prime. What else do I have? Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, or it's called Max now, I think. I have Apple TV subscription. This Element one, Crunchyroll. I have a ton because I don't have cable. So oh, you're talking about, did you see it, Christy? I got this in the mail. That's what it looks like, but to me it looks more like Premiere, less like Posh. It'll always be HBO to me. I know, every time I say HBO, because I think one time, not that I was arguing with someone. Me, never. No, I'm just kidding. But I think I had said something like, yeah, on HBO. And they're like, you mean Max? And I'm like, who's Max? They're like, no, that's the new name. And I'm like, oh. So now, like, ever since then, I remember that it's called Max. Because I was like, who's Max? I don't know a Max. Yeah, I want to feel it too. If y'all buy it before I do, please let me know. We all need to know. We all need answers. We need answers on, is this more Posh-like? Is this more Premiere-like? Or is it more like Toucan Hobie yarn? We would all like to know. Is there a reason for the No, typical weirdo. That's just all the plushies that I've been working on. All my patterns that I've been working on that will release next year. And honestly, they're sitting there because I am going to make a reel for Instagram. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow, but just to show off like coming patterns, like incoming patterns for 2025. Hi, welcome in. If it's like toucan. Thanks, yeah. If you want to see them more in depth, they're in my last vlog. All of them. Besides Arlo, because he's He's not new. Arlo, I've had him, for what, 8 months? Maybe 6 months. Half the year, and I haven't released him yet. But this is my Arlo the alligator. He's no-so. All of these are no-so. Are all of them no-so? Yeah. I'm like, are all of them no-so? Yeah. They're so cute with their little bums in the air. They're so cute. Yep. Oh, one of my hairs is on it. Thank you. Right now I'm working on a tiger. Working on the color changes. And I have a hippo, which will also be a rhino when I switch it up a little. And I have one leg. This is the only one that's going to have different legs too. I think this is the back leg. It's very thick. So yeah. My favorite one is this tiger and the horse, which I showed you guys the horse on live last week, I think. And here's Hazel the horse. Your little eyes covered, ma'am. And you need to floof your little hair. You gotta look cute for everybody. So this is Hazel. Coming in 2025. But yeah, there's so many. Sebastian and Savi, the lion and lioness. Gio or Giovanni, the giraffe. We have Esme, the elephant. Maribel, the cow, which she's not done. She's going to have 3 mods. The horse is going to have mods too, with a unicorn and a Pegasus. We have Ollie, the beaver. Little beaver. We have Ophelia, the possum. We have Savannah, the piggy. I'm like, what is your beautiful name? Because all of my children have beautiful names. We have, ¿cómo te llamas, niño? Is it Emilio? Emilio the donkey, I think. Don't quote me. We have Melly the mouse. We have Ryder the frog, the tree frog. We have... Dang, how did I forget the zebra's name? Sir, what is your name? Sir, what is your name? Hold on. Give me 0.2 seconds. Mateo. We have Mateo the zebra. I don't know how I forgot his name. It's so beautiful. And, oh, we have Remy the rhino. And what else is on my list that I've already added? We have an... I don't know if I should say, but you know what? F it. I'm working on an anteater. I hardly see any patterns for an anteater, and I was drawn and inspired. I am working on a snake because 2025 is the year of the snake. And I'm gonna do some repairs on Ophelia. I don't like all of her, so we're gonna have to switch some things up. And then my hippo, my rhino. There was one more that I was working on, but I don't see it on here. Oh, it must have been this tiger. It must have been this tiger. No, it was a mongoose. That's what it was. I was like, no, it's not on here. A mongoose. Yeah. Those are the ones I'm currently working on, and hopefully we'll finish. I don't know. We'll see. I had to finish For sure this week I need to, like this weekend, by Monday is what I mean. I want to finish this tiger, the rhino, the hippo, and then start on the anteater and do the changes for Ophelia. That's really on my like priority list right now, but we'll see. Yeah, she's so cute, right? It is. I feel like it is too. I think it was because I couldn't crochet. Like, I mean, I could, but I couldn't when I had my wisdom teeth removed. So, you know, it like festered, right? It was just festering inside of me for like 4 days that I couldn't, because literally when I got my wisdom teeth removed on a Wednesday, and then so all day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So those 6 days, I promise you, I did like, if I even touched a hook, it was for like 30 minutes and then right back to bed within those 60 days. So 60 days, within those 6 days. So when I started to feel a little bit better, I just couldn't talk, but the pain was tolerable. I had like so much festered up. Like I had so much inside me that I was like, I need to make these patterns. And yeah, that's what happened. I started making all these patterns. Hey Ginger, welcome in. Hi Hannah. Hi Tyrion, thank you for being here. Yes, I did. Well, I already had, technically I had a list already, and I already had some of these patterns. Like the horse, it didn't look like that, but I had a horse, but I wanted to change it. Who did I have? Like that tree frog, Ryder the tree frog, that I made that months ago. I just haven't released it. I haven't remade it, which is on my list to type up and remake too. But the giraffe, I've been working on the giraffe. A lot of these I've been working on, honestly, for this entire year. The only new ones that I can honestly say that I hadn't worked up and I drew inspiration were the lion and lioness. They weren't even on my radar to make. The donkey was not on my radar to make. I had a cow pattern that I tweaked up a lot because I didn't like my first pattern, so I tweaked it up. I knew I wanted to make another elephant, but I wanted it to kind of resemble this little elephant. So I think it's spot on with the big ears, because I already have an elephant pattern, but I really wanted a smaller one. So I think she resembles that little character. The zebra was kind of on my radar, but I never made a zebra before. Melly the mouse is not new. I made her months ago. Ollie the beaver's not new. I made him months ago. The pig, I've wanted a pig for so long. I just didn't know how I wanted to make it. So that was something new for me. The giraffe, like I said, I started on. Arlo I already had. The horse I already kind of had. I had like the base pattern. I just needed to kind of zhuzh it up, like change it up a little. Ophelia, the possum, is a new addition. And then the tiger's a new addition. The rhino and the hippo, I actually already have the patterns loosely, right? Because I could show you a body that I made like 6 to 8 months ago. I just, you know, it's written in a notebook. Yeah, it's a ton of plushies. Hi Liz, welcome in. Yes, happy holidays. For anyone who celebrates Hanukkah, I think today's the first day. So happy Hanukkah. And Merry late Christmas, because Christmas already passed. But yeah, that's basically the origin of all of these plushies back here. Yeah, and I have all my nerdy birdies that I still need to put out. So I have a ton of, I don't even know how many patterns I have. At least this is not an exaggeration. I at least have 30 patterns that are like done. You know what I mean? It's a ton. Because I think right here alone I have 12 or 13. And that's not including the tiger, the hippo, the rhino. What else? The Santa, the elf, I mean, I could go on. Like all the nerdy birdies, which are like a total of like 14. No, there's more than 14. I think there's 17 now that I think about it. And I wanted to add another nerdy birdie. I want to add, this is being, what are those, what are they called? They're the ones that like that deliver the baby. I wanted to make a mod to change the beak into one of the nets, like one of those big beaks. It's not a net. It looks like a net. That's funny because I was dreaming about it not too long ago. And what's crazy, this sounds ridiculous, but I feel like I eat, sleep, and crochet all the time, right? I don't, but I feel like it. So I swear I had a dream where I crocheted the beak, and when I woke up, I remembered a part of the pattern. And I was like, oh, I know how to start the pattern. I know how to start the beak to make it into that bill. And I just haven't wrote it down. I mean, I still have it in my head on how I would increase and how I would make it. But isn't that crazy? I'm crazy. That's ridiculous. Like having a dream about it and then waking up and being like, yeah, start off with 5 single crochets and then I want to do an increase. Like that's crazy. Yes, a pelican or a stork. It's a stork. I don't know if they're the same thing, but the stork, yes. Oh, that's awesome, Liz. Oh, I have the new colors. Both of my Joanne orders came in. The last of it came in today. So I could study in my sleep. See, that's probably what I did, even though I don't know how I did it. But I woke up thinking like, oh wow. Yeah, I could definitely make a stork out of my nerdy birdie. He would look so cute too. And his beak would be open. Like you could drop something in there, you know? But I still haven't. Where's the pattern? It's right here. I still haven't wrote it down. But it's okay. Because I know it's going to need like some finessing. I'm going to need to like type it out, create it, frog it, retype, and then I can make it. So, oh, have a good night, Hannah. Thank you for being here. Oh, they're different. Okay. You know, I did too. I got a Joann's gift card from one of my friends, and I did not use it. I really need to add that to my purse. I completely forgot. We had a ton of Christmas games, and if it wasn't for my sister, we wouldn't have had it. But she like went all out on all the Christmas games and all the prizes. She did a lot of scratch off tickets. She also did a ton of cash. So I won at least, I want to say I won like, that's minus what my parents gave me, at least $150 on Christmas Day from all the games. Oh my gosh. I am going to show y'all, if y'all watch my vlog on Friday, tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what time it's coming out. Probably around 12. I don't know. I have to finish that. I have to edit that video. Ugh. That's the one thing. I hate editing. I hate editing. It takes hours. It takes me like 5 to 6 hours to edit. I just want to like, I do take naps in between though, because I'm not editing for 6 hours in one sitting. I can't do that. But I gotta finish it before tomorrow morning because we're gonna go paint. We're gonna do the accent walls at the rental house because we got my sage color. I finally found the perfect sage. I know I just went into like another tangent, but I found my perfect sage color. So, yes, it was really fun. Sadly, typical weirdo, I don't, it sounds terrible, but I don't really read. I should. I really wanted, so one of my really good close coworkers, I consider her a real good friend. She bought me the first, because I kept talking about wanting a Harry Potter book. So last year for Christmas, she actually got me a Harry Potter book, and I still haven't read it. And she asked me this year, girl, did you read it? I was like, no. And she's all like, you need to put your crochet hook down, give your hands a rest, and read. And I'm like, you're so right. I still haven't done it. And we talked about that months ago. But yeah, I found my perfect sage color for my house. So I'm excited. We're supposed to do the accent walls tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully it looks exactly like the color looked online. My dad says that they use that color, that sage color, a lot in the new homes. So I'm pretty sure it is the color that I'm looking for. So I don't think I have anything to worry about. And on the website it said that it was most used. So I'm like, this has to be that sage color that I love. So they do. I know. I don't like listening to people talk or read. I think that's the most boring thing ever. Like, I learn by reading it myself. I will not grasp anything if it doesn't have, like, I can listen to a movie because it has actual people and I can put a face. But if it's someone reading a book to me, that's so boring to me. I have to read it. Yeah, no, I'm good. I think that's so boring. And some of them are so monotone. I cannot do it. I think my niece does that, and I'm like, how? I can't do it. I have to read it. That's the only way I'll intake information. If like, say my boyfriend is reading out a menu to me, I'll literally ask him to hand me the menu because it is not correlating. I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, just hand it to me. Let me just read it, because that is the type of learner that I am. No shade to anybody, because everybody has a different learning ability. They learn differently. I learn through picture and I have to read it myself by doing it, you know? Yeah, you have to have a good reader. Yeah, they are boring most of the time. Unless I'm assigned to read it. For me to listen to someone else. Oh, wow. I wish. If there was like a story time in the library, I would be asleep. I need pictures. I need to read it to myself. That's the only way it's going to like relay the message to my brain. Okay, let me continue crocheting. I don't know if you, I'm sorry, there was a little speck of the black yarn. I don't know if you guys came in and saw this, but this is my tiger so far. Yeah, it's pink ears. And we're working it up slowly because I have to incorporate stripes. Yeah, I had to frog 3 rows because I forgot to add the stripes. My bad. But now we can continue. Did you guys have a highlight for Christmas? Like, what was the highlight of the day? Just seeing family, eating. I want to know. Oh, that's nice, Ginger. I like that. Spending time with family. Nice, Dustin. Lots of crocheting, which was fun for a change. Nice. Sort of stressful at first. Nice. We played the Unraveling Streamers game. Hysterical fun. Nice. Sounds like all of you guys had a good time. That's always good. We had a little bit of a scare on on Christmas Day. That just goes to show, I don't know. My parents are getting old. My parents are already old. We came back from my sister's house. It was like, at this point, it was almost 1 a.m. And we had been there making tamales and stuff since like 4, I want to say 4 o'clock. So 4 to 1. We did a lot, played a lot of games, ate, made the tamales, opened presents, watched movies, and I guess my mom was really tired and she had to go to the restroom, to where she got out of the car and she ended up tripping and falling and hitting herself. So that was scary. And the fact that I was not going to drive behind my parent, because I went in my own car, and I was supposed to stop by my other sister's house to drop off presents. So something in me told me, no, just follow your parents home, because it was raining. It was terrible. It was raining so bad. Not bad, not terrible, but like, it was raining. The floors or whatever were slick, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna follow them home, and then she's just gonna have to stay up a little bit longer so I can drop off the presents to her. So it's a good thing I did, because she ended up falling, and all I see, oh gosh, we have cameras everywhere in my house or outside of my house. All I saw were her little feet go up, and so I'm like screaming at my brother because I'm driving in the driveway and all I see is her feet. And so I stop the car and I'm like, get out of the car, go help mom, she just fell, like, you know, like panic mode. So he like bolts it, and then I like stop the car and get out of the car. And as I'm getting out of the car, I see my brother's trying to help my mom up, and I see my dad panicking, and he's trying to get out of the car, and he gets entangled in the, what's it called, the seat belt. So he almost falls, and I'm just like, y'all both just need to sit down. Please just sit down. Sit down. So I'm like, not screaming at my dad, not like trying to be mad at my dad. I'm just like, stop. I feel I feel like they're my children. You know what I mean? Like when you just want to tell them to like stop. We're going to evaluate the situation. Sit down. Don't even move, cuz I need to go check on this parent and I don't need you falling too. So, the last hour or so of like our Christmas was me just parenting my parents. I'm like, y'all are in y'all 70s. Can y'all please just calm down? Just calm down. I had to take care of one of y'all first. And then we can come back for the other one and get you into the house, because I do not need you falling. My dad's like, I'm just trying to check on your mom. And I said, and I'm trying to make sure you don't fall too. So you need to calm down. She's fine now. She was in pain yesterday. I made her take, ibuprofen. She didn't hit her head. So I was telling my sister, because I went to go drop off the gifts after I checked on her. And I was telling my sister, you need to call mom and dad. And she's like, why? And I told her, and I said, I'm pretty sure they thought that I was screaming at them, but I wasn't trying to scream. It's just the fact that like my adrenaline is up. It's already raining. Mom's already on the floor and dad's about to trip and fall. And so I'm just like, y'all need to stop. I'm overstimulated. I'm so overstimulated. I want both of you guys to be okay, and I need to check on her first. You need to stop moving, please. And she's like, okay, I'll call them. So, just a lot. So that's how my Christmas ended. But they're okay. I'm just glad they're okay. It just scares me, because it makes me not want to move out, because I want them to be okay. And I feel like they're not going to tell me if they fall if I'm not here and I don't witness it. I don't know. Our parents we kind of do take a parental role, looking out for our parents. Calm down, stop falling. No, for real, Em. I'm almost like laughing, crying, because that not the truth. I'm just like, oh gosh. I just want y'all to be healthy, and if that ain't like, I want you to be healthy when you're alive. My parents have always, and I've always told my parents, like, they've always told me that they don't want to, not have a quality of life, because that's not living. Like, have a low quality of life, because it's not living. So I would never, if something ever were to happen, I would never like keep them past their date, because they don't want that. They don't want machines. They don't, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't want to see them that way either. So I'm trying to keep them as healthy as I can and as independent as they can, because once you start taking their independence away, it's so hard for them to ever recover it. But I also don't want my mom breaking a hip, because after and I'm a nurse, so after an X amount of, like, when you're in your 70s, I think it's like past 65 and you break a hip, it's so hard to recover from that. And especially, you don't know how the anesthesia is going to act, and it's a lot harder or harsher on an elderly patient. So I do not want that to happen to my parents, especially with chronic issues. You do not want that to happen. So I just want to keep them as healthy as they can be, and as independent. I'm like that with my grandma. Hack that we use for tamale. What'd you use? You know what we ended up using? We ended up using, what are they called? This sounds weird, but it's like the little scrapers that you use for like putty. We use those. They were brand new though, so just sit down. I'll get whatever you need for you. Don't fall again. Take it slow. Yes, it's so hard to recover. And then it's like your parents don't want to listen to you. Like when I came home, because I went to go drop off the stuff, I checked on them, got them settled, went to go drop it off, and I was like, don't move, you know, like please just sit down. I come in and my mom's walking to the bathroom, and I'm like I get you gotta go to the bathroom, but like, just sit down. Just sit down. Your leg may give out on you because you just fell, you know? Yeah, recovering from anything. Yeah, I hate that. I hate when you know too much and you see people going through it. You know what I mean? When people are like, he's never this confused and he's been confused since surgery. And I'm like, yeah, we're on day 5. Anesthesia's worn off, like, and that sucks, you know? And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen so many people. So many people. It's never the same. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people that will stay confused, will have to go to a rehab facility and stay there. You know? It's not fair. It's very unfair, but it happens and it sucks. Corn husks? What'd you use the corn husks for? Because they're the parents. The fact that their kids are grown up and are trying to help them scares the living crap out of them. Yeah, because they feel like you're just going to take their independence away. My dad says it all the time. I don't want my independence taken away. And I'm like, I get that, but there's certain things that you need help with, you know? Yeah. It's terrible. It's like a back and forth, you know? It's just sad. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, read up. What'd you say? Oh, on top of the corn husk. Okay, so instead of swiping the masa on the corn husks, we rolled balls of masa and smashed them in. Oh, okay, yeah. To get the thickness we want, then you wrap the meat in it and then place it in. Oh, I did see that. I saw that hack on TikTok. My sister sent it to me yesterday, and she said, we need to try this next year. So we'll try it next year. And then, my mom doesn't have a mixer for the masa, so she always does it by hand, which takes a lot of like strength to make a ball this big, you know, like this big of masa. It's like a huge pan. So because we made like, I don't know, maybe like 100 tamales or something for the whole family, but we're gonna buy my mom a mixer next year, so we're able to make them faster. So yeah, we're gonna try that. It looked really easy. 2 of us rolling took 3 hours. That made around 75 tamales. Usually with 5 of us, it's like 5.5 hours. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it took us a while, but it was a lot of us. It was me, my 3 sisters, one of my sister's husband, and my mom. Yeah. It was torture. Now just buy them from friends. Yeah, they are very, they're time consuming and they come from love. You know what I mean? They take forever. And I don't know why, but like my mom is very much like, no, like first she was against the mixer because my sister wanted to buy it this year. And my mom's all like, that's not how you make them properly. You know, she's so used to making everything by hand. You know what I mean? But this year she got so tired. She was like, okay, we can use the mixer next year. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna use a mixer. There's no reason, like, work smarter, not harder, you know? Homemade ravioli? Nice. I don't think I've ever had ravioli. Not even, well, actually, I'm lying. I've had those, the little cups of ravioli, but I've never had like homemade ones. Do they still sell those ravioli ones? What were those called? I feel like I briefly remember. Oli, oli, ravioli, or something like that, right? Like they had like a catchphrase or something. Am I tripping? Do you make your own masa? We used to, but they found local. No, we make our own masa, yeah. Chef Boyardee, yes. Man. Yeah, no, it's 9:20 p.m. What Mariah said. You've never had it? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone. Oh, no, not someone and me. And what was the other one? You? No. You know, everybody always thinks that it's day. And not even all my lights are on in this room. But I have a ton of lights in here, so. That's just how I crochet, because I already have bad vision. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but I'm supposed to wear glasses. I just don't wear them. I really should, because I can feel the strain in my eyes. Like this year, I was like, yeah, I can feel it. I'm gonna go to the, what is it, ophthalmologist? Yeah, next year. Definitely am. We got 2 stripes on the back. You can't really tell, but we have one here and then one here. And then when it gets to the bum, which is like, let me use Ollie. When it gets to this, it's gonna look better. It's gonna look like line after line. The next one is with the arms. So I'm going to have to stop and make the arms because I don't have arms and I don't have legs. Kind of a dead giveaway. Yeah, it's different time zones. I think that's why people get confused. It was good, Zaya. How was yours? Well, I just released my Christmas patterns, what, 2 weeks ago or so? So they may do better next year versus this year because I feel like a lot of people were like, I would have been this way, right? That's why in my mentality, like my thinking, I feel like that's how people felt. But why buy a Christmas? Well, they weren't even Christmas-y, like too Christmassy. It was just a polar bear, a Arctic fox, and a reindeer. So I just think they may do better next year. Your Misfit toy collection? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Or even before Halloween, you know what I mean? So I was late in the game and I just released it 2 weeks ago. So I don't think people were crocheting Christmas anything anymore. You know what I mean? So they didn't do too hot, but that's okay. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I am happy that the patterns are there. It's just passive income if anybody were to buy it. You know what I mean? If they don't, I'm not, I mean, it upsets me to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, in my head, I'm like, bummer. But then I move on. I'm not like dwelling on it and being like, you guys, my patterns didn't do well. I just move on. I'm like, okay, sounds like I need to create a better pattern that's more enticing to my viewers. That's what I do. I put my efforts into another pattern and hope that it does better. You know what I mean? My pattern that did the best this year, which I kind of want to do a best pattern, worst pattern of the year, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to, just to be transparent. But I don't know if that's interesting or not. Oh, welcome in, Amy. I hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, it is kind of disappointing when they don't sell. But then you just got to move on because to me, just because it doesn't sell the first month or the second month doesn't mean that it's not going to be a good pattern next year. You know what I mean? Some people, like with me, most of the time, well, I would say half the time, I don't buy into the hype when people are like, half the time, right? Not all the time. So sometimes I do buy into the hype. But other times I don't buy into the hype when people are like, oh my God, you need to try this pattern out. I'm like, I'll just wait a little bit, you know? And then when there's a sale, I'll purchase it. But other patterns I do. Other patterns I'm like, man, this pattern is something I've never seen before. I definitely need it. So it just depends. But I feel like that's how people have like their mentality set anyways. So it's okay, you know? Sorry, I am on my period, so my stomach hurts. The pile of teeny babies in the back, yeah. It was good, it was good, it was good. I won some money. I think I won like $150 from all the games my sister hosted or whatever. I got some good gifts and I love, you know, most of the time I don't spend time with family. So it was nice seeing everybody together. It's not that I don't like to, it's just I'd rather stay home. That sounds like I don't like to, huh? I just rather stay home. I don't know. But no, it was good. We played so many games. I got a bunch of stuff for my the rental house. I got like sets of silverware, a lot of good smelling things for the bathroom. I got towels, dishwash towels, cloths or whatever, a bunch of stuff. And I'm literally made me so happy. A crock pot. I was like, stop. Is she going to be a cooking queen? My sister started naming stuff. She's like, I figured, since you don't really cook, you can make blah 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 blah, all in the crock pot. So easy to make. And I'm just like, period, because I need easy and quick. So stuff that I don't need to be like slaving all day for 4 hours, Yeah, family is very loud. What should I knit with my knitting machine? A beanie. I love beanies. They're so pretty. Exactly. I'm with typical weirdo. My fam all went to Mexico, so it was just me, my husband, and the pets. Just a cozy. Oh, that's so sweet, Amy. That's nice. When do they get back? What part is your family from? If you want to say. If you don't want to, I definitely understand. Family's overwhelming. Not seeing them all the time is fine for me. Yeah, I know. Especially because everybody... I feel like to some point everybody is overstimulated. You know what I mean? Like, I know I definitely know I'm overstimulated, but I'm sure they are as well. You know what I mean? So I just toss things in there and call it a meal. Yeah, I use an air fryer all the time. I have one of those like conventional ovens or whatever. So I use it to like bake my fish. I use it to I bake potatoes in there, my red potatoes, my asparagus. I throw them in there with olive oil. Literally everything. Bake my chicken. The rice, I don't do that in there. Everything. My broccoli, my Brussels sprouts. It comes out delicious. And I call it cooking too. If it's not, I don't want to hear it because it is cooking. It's just, work smarter, not harder. Yarn winder for... Oh, that's awesome, April. I'm a busy woman. I am busy winding like a mad woman. I love that. You're going to have so much room, according to Mariah. She said she had a lot of room as soon as she winded like up all her yarn. So that's amazing. Social daily battery level. Yes, 100%. Baja California, border town called Mexicali. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Is that where your family's from, Amy? Crock pot meals are good. Roast are yummy. Yeah, she was talking about a pot roast. Have leftovers for days. A new order. Yeah, she was also talking about like different soups and stuff, and like I'm like, heck yeah, I'm all for it. And I do have excuse me, one of my really close friends, her brother had an extra like conventional oven, so he's giving it to me. I just need to go pick it up. But yeah, I'm like, oh, awesome. A housewarming gift. Love that. Literally love that. Because, the one that I have here at my parents' house, I bought it, but I don't want to take it away from them. Like, if they're going to use it, you know what I mean? So, I'm happy that I have an alternative. The yarn winder, so I'm going to try to get it soon. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Did you ask your parents for it, or like your... Wait, Ginger. I can't remember. Some people are like teenagers here and some people are married. So I think if I remember correctly, you're in school, right? So that's why I said, did you ask your parents for it, like for Christmas? Have you ever considered making the patterns that have Velcro or buttons in the back so you can use a heating bean bag in it? Helps with cramps. No, I've never considered making one of those. Never. Are you inviting us over? Oh, okay, Amy. Gotcha, Mexicali. That's true. Hmm. I don't know. I can't remember. I thought she was high school age, but I don't know. I forget. As for all three. Ah, okay, and they gave you 2 of the 3? Yeah, I have this thing. Here, let me show y'all. Hold on. Yeah, see, Ginger, see, I knew it. I remember you talked about it, but I wasn't like, I thought I like opened my mouth and I was like, wait, no, I'm pretty sure that's Ginger. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't mean like asking your husband. That's why I was like, wait. That's amazing. Exactly, exactly. That's why I was confused. I try to remember, but you know, sometimes it's hard. I have this. It's from Amazon. I talked about it probably at the beginning of this year. I can't remember. But it has a warmer on it. I don't know if it'll turn on. Okay. So this is the warming aspect of it right here. And it has 3. And then it even has the vibrating for 3. And it has a strap. It's for your cramps. You just put it, it's like well, you put it underneath your, you know, I'm not going to show you my belly, but you put it underneath and you just strap it on and it really works. I just haven't charged it. So I'm surprised it even, that's why I haven't used it, because I didn't think it had anything. But yeah, it gets really, really hot and it feels so good. I've brought it to work and you can't even tell. If you're wearing like a sweater, you can't even tell that you have it on. But it really does help with your cramps. Someone's got to start taking notes. It looks uncomfortable. It's not. It's literally just a strap. It feels like a waistband. Like you're just wearing a waistband on your waist. If you're wearing shorts or pants, you have a waistband. That's all it feels like. And then the back of this gets really hot and it feels really good. I have it on now, but yeah, you definitely should. Christy, I definitely recommend. And then at night, I don't know why I forgot. It's because I haven't charged it. Last night I could not sleep. I slept almost all day today because I could not sleep last night. I was in so much pain to where I had to go take a hot bath in order to get some relief. And then I put on my PJs and I don't know if y'all do this, and this may be weird, but when my cramps get that bad, like when my pain gets that intolerable, I curl up in a ball, but like my knees are tucked into my chest and my butt is up in the air. And that's the only position. It like stretches my back. When I do that position, it's like a yoga position. So when I do that position, it stretches my back and it relaxes my muscles to where I feel relief. So I'll end up falling asleep like that. And then I'll move to my, like, of course I'll end up like falling over to the side, and oh my god. I did that last night and I was able to finally fall asleep, but it was already 7 in the morning when, like, the last time I looked at was like 6:48 or something like that. And then I ended up falling asleep, and then I woke up at 11, ate I ate something, I ate breakfast with my parents, and then I went back to sleep. Or I tried to go back to sleep, but I took some Midol and I was able to fall asleep. But I forgot, like, it's not that I forgot I had this. I was like, there's no point in even looking at it because it's not charged. But it has a, I can't believe it has a little bit of battery. I just turned it up. So it was at a 1, now I put it at 3 to get more heat. But yeah. Oh, the plastic bit, you can't even feel it. Well, maybe because I'm a little bit bigger, I can't feel like I'm wider. I don't know. I mean, it goes around my stomach and I don't feel it. My legs are crisscrossed. I think for a skinnier, like a skinny person, it would be fine. What are we all paying you for? Yoga might help. There's this pose called the child's pose that's supposed to be good for cramp. I wonder if that's what the... Now I gotta look up the child's pose. Because I'll try anything. Hence this contraption. There was one time. Yeah, that's basically it, but except... Besides your knee, like... Well, my knees are like that. Besides my hands being like that and my bum not being in the air in that picture, that's basically the pose that I do, except my bum's in the air. Because it feels like my muscles relax. Yeah. Those cramp machines to put on my... Please, Christy, do it. I want to too. I hate when men feel entitled to say anything about your period. And I'm just like, you don't even know the pain. The pain is real. Yeah, send it to the chat. Yeah, that's definitely the pose. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's make this tiger's feet. Oh. I feel so weird rubbing my stomach, but I'm just like, I don't even care. I need to put this on my back too. You should, and you should make him crochet while he has it on. That would be a challenge. You know what I mean? For him. That'd be funny. Let's make some. I guess I'm gonna make the bottom part of the paw pink. So it can go with the inside of the ear, which is pink. A half double crochet tonight. Lots of cuss words were involved. Oh, that's funny. Did he get it though? Did he finally get it? Does he know how to do the magic ring? Or do you have to still start off his stuff? Yeah, he got it. That's nice. Reminds me of Hobbs from the Calvin and Hobbes comics. I don't know who that is. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I have seen that before. Haven't crocheted anything, really? So you've been relaxing. That's nice. Yeah, I would be proud of Christy. That's a huge accomplishment. You have almost all the books. Nice, Kim. And welcome in, Kim. We haven't seen you in a little bit. Gotta run, but it was fun watching you tonight. Oh, and crochet name is L Sweet Crochets. Maybe that will help you know who I'm. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Lynette, thank you so much for being here with us. And we hope to see you in the next live, girl. The little cutie. Okay. Well, my inspiration is kind of that. Well, it's not that, but it just... Here, let me show you what I've been looking at for inspo. Hold on. So that's the clip art photo that I'm looking at. So that's funny how I just Googled this to see who he was. So that's why. That's how I got these little cheeks, and then the little face. I did these little stripes. I did 3 instead of 2, and then I did 2 on top. And then now we're doing like left, right, left, right. But yeah. That's what I've been looking at. Lisa Frank character. It kind of does. Hey, Naya. That doesn't move. I know how you feel sometimes. I know how that feels. Oops. Okay, let's color change to the body color. I love this gray. Joann's did me dirty today. They said that the white was in stock from Posh Yarn, and I've been needing the white yarn from Posh. I got 2, but I was like, oh my god, since it's in stock, I might as well, since I'm putting an order in, I might as well order 4 skeins so I can have 6. And that's what I did with the gray. I'm like, I might as well order 4 skeins since I already have 2. And those are colors I use frequently, like I use all the time. And I knew I'm making more of these, so I knew I was going to need gray. So I put in an order, and I put in an order because they said the brown was in stock. And I'm like, I might as well get some of the brown. So I ordered 2 of the brown, 4 of the white, 4 of this gray. And then I get a notification, your order is ready. And I'm like, okay, good. So I get over there. I don't know what made me want to look at my order, but I'm like, let me look at my order. And then I look and it says it was canceled. And I'm like, what? So I look, they canceled the 4 of white and 2 of brown. And they said they only had the 4 of gray in stock. And that's the only color that I could go and pick up. So it was very frustrating because I thought I was going to get so much of white. Didn't. Nope. I just got the 4 gray. That's the only thing that I could pick up. So, I mean, at least I got the gray, but still, it was not a happy experience. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Super challenging with their inventory. They have. It's so upsetting. Cannot find their Big Twist plush in the brown. I swear someone cleaned them out and must be selling the brown on the black market. That sounds like Mariah. Lots of gut feelings today. I got no money, so no new plush yarn for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I am going to say, whenever you do order the plush, I swear it feels like very soft. The new colors do. It's very much giving regular plush, which is perfect, which is what we want. The tears are still rolling. I'm like, do I have a color next to me? It's all over there. But they look really good in person. They feel really good. Let me grab one. I am going to show y'all. I do go through all of them in my vlog that should be up tomorrow. This is one of the new colors. Get some tomorrow. Not posh. Not that I've noticed anyways. It's like the old posh feel, which is perfect. Yes, this is frozen grape. Look how pretty it is. And it literally feels like, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like this one. And this is from the first batch. It feels really soft. It doesn't feel harsh. To me anyways, right? Yes, it's so pretty. Yeah, it is an interesting name, frozen grape. But yeah, I got all the new colors. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, did they cancel the lemon glow color? Because that's the reason why I even ordered the second order. And now that I think about it, I didn't even get it. I'm like, wait a darn second. I didn't get that. Let me see. Let me look at my order, because I didn't even look. They name them like the wick candles. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't even check to see if I got all the colors that I ordered. I didn't. It was already shipped, but it hasn't gotten here. Well, that makes sense. So it should be on the way. Okay. fine by me, as long as I get it. Nice, Nadine. I think you'll love them. I really like them. They're really, really nice. Okay. I'm gonna get off at 10. I have to get off at 10. I gotta edit the video for you guys tomorrow. I gotta make sure that it's edited. Down the aisle, they were also covered in glitter. Oh. Almost 11. Yeah, it's 9:54 p.m. for me. Thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate that so much. Right now I'm working on this little tiger that I'm working up the paws right now. And then I have a hippo head over here that's going to be converted into a rhino as well. And then I have all my plushies back there. Those are all new patterns that you guys will be seeing in next year. So I'm very excited to put them out for you guys. Crocheting a small dragon with posh raspberry sorbet. That's such a pretty color. Literally. Handle yarn with care. I think they were trying to get Christmas floral put away. The lady who checked me out said she had been sneezing glitter for a week. That's so sad. That's terrible. Can't wait. I can't either. Literally can't either. And just FYI, my Patreon is going live January 1st. First day of the new year. And I'm not sure which pattern you guys are getting just yet. You guys are going to have to vote, whoever my Patreon members are, to see what you guys want. And I think I'll release it at the end of each month to give me time for the month. You know what I mean? And you guys get some perks. So I think I talked about it already, but I think I'm having 3 different tiers. If I remember well, actually, I don't need to remember anything because it's written down. I just gotta look at my paper. You know when you have like 500 notebooks and you don't know which notebook you put it in? That's me right now. I'm like, which notebook did I put it in? Okay, yeah, there's 3 tiers, guys. I just want to go over it because the new year is coming up. So I figured now's the best time to talk about it. Let me make sure I'm caught up. Valentine's crochet projects. Yes. Thank you, Kim. It is exciting. Thank you, Naya. I appreciate it. So I am going to have 3 different tiers. I'm still working out specifics. But the first tier is gonna be called the baby calves. I wanted it to be on theme with like elephants and then, you know, Melly Inspired Crochet. So I'm calling it the baby calves, and it's just like a tip jar. It's $2. You get a couple more things like voting and stuff like that. So that's just tier 1. Tier 2 is the Mellyfence, which is a name that we didn't go with. We went with Inspire Family. So I wanted to include it, and I thought it was really cute. So that is tier 2 Mellyfence, the Mellyfence, and it's $6. for tier 2. And then I am doing one pattern. You get a, for tier 2, you get a pattern every month. You get behind the scenes content. The only difference between tier 2 and tier 3, I'll tell you right now, tier 3 is $10 and it's called the Inspirer family. And with tier 3, you get 1 to 2 Zoom chats a month. So we pick out on what, if we want to watch a movie that Zoom, or if we want to play a game. I really, I promise, I really want to pick up on starting our little 2025 in a clean slate, and trying our goal at doing the bullet journaling again, so the BJJ again, and I think it'll be better. So we can do that once a month, you know what I mean? Just more community. And then you guys will get like, I mean, there's like little perks like Patreon shout outs. You guys will have 3 to 4 slots whenever I do tester calls. 3 to 4 people will be chosen from the Patreon, and then the other half will be chosen just randomly from my Instagram account. And then you guys will be entered, like your peers are going to be able to enter you. This will continue, right? I don't know if I'm going to do it the first couple months because it just depends on how many. If we have 3 people in there, we can definitely do it, but like it's going to be the same 3 people every other month, you know what I mean? But I do want to give out like safety eyes and sewing sticks for like the member of the month or whatever. So all the patroners are able to vote in, like has to vote on who they would want to be, who they think is like in our little Patreon community, who they think should be the winner for that month for some free sewing sticks or safety eyes that month. So I do want to do that. I've been working on some safety eyes too, out, so I thought that was like a cute little extra perk. And then, like, I don't know about the discounts yet, but if you want any of my other patterns, it'll probably be like 25-30% discounts off my Etsy. And then I didn't know this until recently, but you can have your own little shop on Patreon. It's like a little shop to where you don't have to put them on Etsy. So I do want to make like characters, and I can sell them on Patreon versus Etsy. They'll like try to get them taken off and get your shop taken down. So I can put them on Patreon exclusive only, which only my Patreon members will have access to buying those patterns. So I think that would be a really good, I didn't even know you could do that. So that's another perk of Patreon. So I'm very excited about that too. Love that name. Did I tell you yeah, I told you tier 3 is called the Inspirer family. Yes, BJJ, no, for real. And then I want to have different little group chats because I'm subscribed to one Patreon person on Patreon. It's the Do We Know Them podcast, and they have, instead of having a Discord, they have like group chats within Patreon, so you don't have to use a different app to talk amongst yourselves. So there's different group chats that you can put or you can add. So I'm thinking like one can be like a pet group, like showing off your pets. One can be like a whip group, like us showing off all our whips. One can be like a question group, like if you have a question about how to do something, or if you have a question on, hey guys, what colors should I pick for my next project, or what project, we're gonna have a group on that. And then another group of like free patterns, like if you want free pattern ideas, a lot of people can like put them in there. So I think being organized in that way, our community will appreciate it, especially new like incomers, you know what I mean, newcomers. They'll be more appreciative because we, like me starting it fresh and nice and organized, I think it'll be even more appreciated. So I've promise you, I've really been thinking about this. You guys know that I've been wanting to open my Patreon, so I'm excited to finally open it. And we'll see who joins, you know? And it's okay. We can be slow growing and still have fun. You know what I mean? We can still join our little, I'm still going to be doing lives on here, you know? I don't know if I'll be doing 2 lives a week because I do need to, you know what I mean? Like I still need time to put in effort to my Patreon members too. But I will be doing lives on here as well. So don't think that that's going to go away either. And I don't think the price is too bad because I've seen a lot of people, I've seen higher prices is what I'm trying to say. So I just, at first I was like, oh, $12 to $14, but I was like, no, I'm just going to make it a solid 10 and it'll be good. Like it's fine. You know what I mean? Like I can add, I also want to do a 4th tier, but the 4th tier is just like going to have like 3 slots available for anyone who wants like, for me to make them a plushie, you know what I mean, for that month. And then you get to choose what kind of plushie you want me to make for you. I'm excited too. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, now I've talked your ear off and now it's time for me to get off live. I wouldn't get off if I didn't have to edit my video, but it takes forever to edit my video, so I have to get off. Yes, you were shook. Was it a good shook, Amy? I'm like, oh no. I have some of them right here. There's kind of like a reflection, but they're so pretty. I have extras too. We'll see what I do with them. I'm probably just gonna keep them until Patreon is open. That will probably be the first giveaway, like the first giveaway. They are, right? It's a really pretty blue. It's like a I don't even know how to explain it. And it has like a green hue in the back because I used like, you can see it in the back. I use like a bluish green tint. What's it called? A color shift. And so it's not just like, I think you can see it like down here when the light reflects on it. It's not just straight up like bluish purple. There's like a green hue in it. I thought that was so cool. I was like, what? When, where, take my money? I made extras for whenever Patreon starts. So I made like 6 extra pairs. So yeah, I thought they looked so cute, Ginger. So, and thank you. I appreciate that. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Good night. The eyeballs are pretty. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have a good night. I appreciate y'all. I'm probably going to lay down for a minute before I start editing while it uploads all of my footage. And hopefully you guys have a video to watch tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. I had my credit card out. Kim, stop it. Y'all are so sweet. Bye. I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. And I hope you guys had a great Christmas. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Watch out for my reel for all of these babies, because I am going to make a reel. Maybe I'll post it on Saturday. But yeah. You guys have a good night. Bye.